Hey y'all, welcome to You Cook So Gay. Glad you're back. Today we decided we're going to make a chicken shawarma wrap. So Darius and I drove over to West Philly this morning and got some real nice Middle Eastern spices. And what I'm doing now is cutting the chicken into little strips. And then I'm going to show you about the spices. Now, make sure they're kind of thin because they're going in a wrap. You don't want big chunks of chicken falling down your face on your clothes. So make sure they're like, you know, pretty thin. And I don't know if you remember, we make a lot of Middle Eastern stuff. So to the chicken, we're going to add a couple tablespoons of yogurt. And then the spices are black pepper. So I'm going to grind some black pepper up in here. You can put as much pepper as you like, if you like it a little spicier. Then to that I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of garam masala, which we bought, but you can make it. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of coriander. And then a half a teaspoon of red chili. Half a teaspoon of garlic. If you ever want us to make something, just send us a message. Half a teaspoon of salt. Get it in there. And we're going to add a little bit of the chicken shawarma spice that we picked up at the Middle Eastern store today. Can't hurt. Wow, that smells really good. So we're going to mix that up. And then we're also going to add juice from 1 lemon. I like to cut the nipples off. I don't like big nipples. They remind me of Farrah Fawcett. The lemon actually tenderizes the meat, the acid in it. And stir this all up. And then we're going to cover this with some Saran wrap. Let it sit for about an hour. You can let it sit for an hour, 2 hours. I think an hour is good though. Make sure you get the spices all over the place on all the chicken. Now you can also grill this on your grill, but they're kind of small and thin, so I'm going to do it on the stove. Alright, that looks good. So we're going to cover this with Saran wrap, let it sit for about an hour. During that time, while you're away, I'm going to prep the vegetables, and I'll tell you about that when we get back. Alright, so we're making the sauce now. It's a tahini sauce. It's flavored. Oh, also, I forgot to add the tandoori garam masala. I made this myself from a recipe I found on the internet because they didn't have it at the store. So I added half a teaspoon of that to the chicken. But for this tahini, we're going to need 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. To that, we're going to add the juice of half a lemon, so like teaspoon-ish, tablespoon, half a lemon. 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, It calls for white sesame seeds, but I accidentally mixed the dark and the light, so it's going to be more manila, light brown. To that, we're going to add a tablespoon of white vinegar, 3 cloves of garlic, a teaspoon of canola oil. Oops, would help to open it. My sous chef is snoozing. Salt and pepper. Put the right cap on the right things. So about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Black pepper. And then one of my least favorite things, a 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, but it's a Middle Eastern dish, so I gotta go with it. All the flavors come together. Sorry about the noise. Then we're gonna come over here, plug in our little whizzer, as they say in England, and blend this up until it's smooth and creamy. Then you want to let this sit, because when you let it sit, all the flavors kind of come together. So that's that. We're going to leave this aside, cover it with some Saran wrap, get the vegetables ready, and come back and cook the chicken. So we'll see in a little bit. All right, y'all, here we go. So like I said, we're grilling this on the stove because the pieces are so little, and you have to be a little patient. Let them cook. Turn them all over one by one. You want them to get that little bit of charness on there. If you have a grill pan, you can use that. We don't. But our landlord, because we rent.
God bless the soul.
God bless. Look at Jesus. Got us this beautiful stove. So what we're doing is turn over each little piece. It's a pain in the ass, but you got to do it. You know, like I said, if you have a grill, maybe I would try doing, like, cutting the breasts long ways and grilling them, then cutting them. But I don't know, I started doing it this way and I ran with it. Now, while we were on break, and by break I mean Darius ran to the liquor store because it's Juneteenth, bitches, and we're celebrating
Juneteenth.
So we need to have our vodka. But he ran to the liquor store, and I started grilling the chicken. But while he was gone, I also julienne the vegetables. Now you can use any vegetables you like. The point of this wrap is you want it to be kind of crunchy and you know, have a little bit of texture to it. So what I julienne was a carrot, a cucumber, some onion. Let's see, come over here.
Let's show them.
Cucumber, onion, carrot, tomato, and cabbage. So it's real crunchy. So you want to just mix this up, and you know, Middle Eastern food is real clean and real neat. So that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna like make our pita with this fresh salad.
I love that.
We have our tahini here, which we tasted, and it's fucking insane.
It's heaven in a damn
You don't even know.
cup.
You don't even know how good this is.
Oh my God.
Now over here,
I want to marry it. I want to
this
get
morning
in there
while
and marry
Darius
it.
was snoozing, I made a pecan sour cream coffee, what's it called?
Coffee cake.
So I might do this next week, but it's so good.
Y'all is so good. Oh my God.
See, the gays don't buy
know.
box shit.
No.
We don't buy prepared foods. They have too much salt. They're too fake. We make everything homemade.
Right.
There's less sugar in this than there is if you bought something from the store.
Right.
And so we got our pita from the Middle Eastern store. It's funny, we were in the store and Darius was like, how'd you know about this place? I said, I dated an Arab for 10 years, so
I forgot about that.
this is where we came for our shit. So the chicken's looking good. And then what we're gonna do is turn off so it doesn't keep burning and not leave any piece behind. We're like Michelle Obama, no
Right.
one left behind.
All pieces matter.
All the pieces matter. I actually posted on my Facebook today. I said, if I hate orange people and talk shit about them, does that mean I'm racist? And people told me yes. Okay, because Donald Trump's orange. I'm sorry. His foundation, his Derma blend, all the shit that he wears, he's an orange clown. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take our delicious tahini that we made, put a big blob on here. Wait, that's a big blob of garlic.
Mmm.
Yeah,
I like that though.
I know, he likes his garlic.
Mmm. Mm-hmm.
Put a little bit of this tahini-ness on here.
Uh-huh. Man, that sauce is good, man. That sauce is all of that.
Then some of our delicious vegetables.
Oh, as
here.
my grandma used to say, vegetables.
Vegetables.
Vegetables. Get your vegetables.
And then we're going to put our chicken on here.
Look at that. Look at that.
And we're going to roll this shit up and eat it.
Mmm.
And if you were smart, this isn't that difficult to do. I don't know why people are so afraid to cook. I see this fat girl on YouTube, and I'm shocked. She makes disgusting shit like bologna salad. It looks like someone threw up on a plate. Look how beautiful this is and healthy. It's vegetables and
healthy.
chicken. There's nothing. This is totally delicious.
Health, health, darling. Health, health,
So
darling.
I hope you'll give it a try. I hope you'll like it. Let us know. Hit the like button. Subscribe.
And enjoy.
Give a couple of gay bitches some love. Come on.
Right? Exactly.
Have a great Juneteenth. Have a great weekend.
Bye.